Rock the Yahweh, Rock the Yahweh Shah, Rock the Yahweh, Rock the Yahweh Shah, Rock the Yahweh, Rock the Yahweh Shah. And give all praise, honor, and glory to you. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadas. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, who out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord will, this is edifying to the elect. Just going in on, out serving each other. Because let me read this. Matthew 18:1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's the spirit that we got to be in, man. As a little child, of course we put away from childish things once you come into this truth, man. You become a man. But talking about like having that spirit, man, of a child, innocent, humble, not boisterous, acting like you know every fucking thing, always talking. If you notice a child when they come amongst people, they real humble, real meek. They don't know nothing, and they're not afraid to let people know that they don't know. Verse 4, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as a little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. That's what it takes. It takes being humble in this. Not the I know everything or, listen to what I got to say. Amongst each other too, amongst the brotherhood. Always trying to be the one to talk. Never being the one to having an open ear to hear. You got to know that the Most High, He uses us as a body. It's not no one, one person that's in it. It's the body. This takes a body, man. Verse 5, and whoso shall receive one such little child, in my name receiveth me. So it's important that we look at each other, as them little children. Because as it's going to show woe to the one that offending. It said, but verse 6, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. So, it's best that we got to make sure that we not offending one another, man. And that's usually through our communication, the way we treat each other. We got to consider one another, man. You got to consider one another. This truth is totally different from when we're in the world, man. Because when you're in the world, it don't matter, man. Don't nobody, every man for himself, pretty much. That's what it boiled down to. In that, when you're in the world, everybody just for themselves. People try to fake like, like they care, but ultimately they don't give a damn. Let me get this other one. That's Matthew 23:11. Here it is. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. So that's just letting it be known, man, that it's not the one that's trying to be the one that's trying to be the super boss. Like, well, I forget what movie it was. He said you could tell the weak one by the one that's, doing the most damn talking in the room. I forget what movie that was. But that's the same in this truth, man, because usually it's the one that's the most humblest in the room is usually the leader, man. Because the scriptures is true, man. It says, verse 11, but he that is greatest among you shall be your servant, man. That's like when Yahushua, when he got his disciples and began to wash their feet, He was just being an example to them, like, man, it ain't about trying to be You know, I'm trying to be the boss, trying to be the head and shit. And if we work on just trying to outserve each other, it's just like every piece gonna be taken care of. Every piece of the body gonna be taken care of. John 13 and 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have what? Love one to another. So that's what people gonna know, man. People gonna know that we different from these regular so-called Christians. You know, any of these religions that's out here. Any of these fraternities, gangs, mobs, whatever, man. That's how they gonna know though. That's the difference between us and them. By the love that we show one to another. Next one, Matthew chapter 10 and verse 24. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. You know, that's just letting you know, man, that's the order of things. So, you know, we learning from the apostles and the elders on down. So how you going? We just got to stay in order. We got to make sure we stand checking yourself, you know, daily examining yourself, making sure when you're around brothers that you ain't, you know, trying to do too much. You done learn from this brother, and so you ain't never greater than him, man. You know, you learning up under a brother. A brother brought you in, and you start reading for him. And then, okay, and so now you starting to learn precepts. So what you think now? You think you learning a little bit. So now, like they say, the scriptures talk about knowledge puff it up. Oh, you thinking you better than this man? He the one that brought you in. He didn't bring you in. Of course, it was through the spirit, but he the one basically put you up under the wing. Hey, start reading for me. You know, you start reading for the brother, and then shit over time, you know, you start teaching. But you can't never forget where, you know what I mean, where you came from. The apostle, he was just talking about the apostle Tahar. You know, just talking about how, you know, if one of your elders was in need, you would take care of that, man. You'll take care of them. Basically just staying humble, man, staying real humble in this. Not trying to thinking that you on some type of level. The next one is John 15. John 15 and 13. Greater love had no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. So that's what we here to do, man, if need be, you know. It says no greater love had no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend. That's the love, man. That's the love that we should be having towards one another. When we out and about with each other, you know, we looking out for each other. You know, when a brother is in need, and any type of need, we should be there to help the brother out, man. Don't just call a brother and just because that's how we talk, you know, start becoming like a damn fad. Nah, when I call you my brother, I literally mean that. Like, you know, like you my brother. Like we hand in hand. Just like Yahushua, he was the one, he was the ultimate one that showed us. He paved the way. He showed us by example. He went out and he did it. He did it. So, you know what I mean? That's our greatest example. Our big brother, he laid his life down for us. Next one, Galatians 5 and 13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty, for only use not liberty for an occasion of the flesh, but by love serve one another. All right, and that's the point, man. To learn to, we should be trying to outserve each other. You know, looking for ways to take care of one another. Whenever we're around here, or even when you're not, you know, you could be thinking about a brother when you're away from him. You know, like, oh, I remember when the bro said he need this, and you see it, and you got the funds to get it. Hey, you know, get it for the bro. That's a brother, man. Always be thinking about, because you're not just thinking about yourself all the damn time. Now, it's a balance, obviously. It's a balance. It's always a balance in this truth. But just bringing this up into the attention of the congregation, you know, the family. Now, we just got to have that in our mind to outserve one another. It's another one I want to get. It's a Ciroc. Ciroc. What was it? 3 and 18. Ciroc. Ciroc 3 and 18. However great you become, humble yourself more, and you will find favor before the Most High, and He is glorified by the humble. This ain't the King James version. Let me see if I got to find the King James. All right, here we go. It says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. So, you know, the more and more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding we get, the more and more humble our brothers should become. You know, because you come into this truth, you begin to learn and start getting, you know, more understanding of the scriptures. You start understanding people. You know, you start seeing that you're not your own no more. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's just the total opposite. That's why it's a 180 from this world. We do a total 180 from this place, man. We don't do a 360 and come back around to where we was. We was going north, we started going south. You know, we was headed west, we going east now. Everything changes. So this is just a quick hit, man. I just want to throw out there to just work on outserving each other, man. You know, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, who out here constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord will, this is edifying to the elect. Shalom.